Hey there, it's me, CJ Miller. I'm in my apartment at my dining table in Shreveport, Louisiana, across the Red River. Beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. I want to show you something, my dinner. So, yay. It is, I will tell you, it is close to midnight, 12 a.m. It's maybe about 20 minutes before midnight. But it's great. My diet's going great. I'm back on the keto diet and everything, and they all start over my points and everything, my calorie count, carb counts, all that. Everything reboots. I decided some time ago at midnight, and then I give myself an hour before and an hour after uh, the strike of 12, to do this. So this is an omelet. This is an American fold omelet rather than a soft French, say a French omelet. Basically, it's one egg, possibly two, but uh, you know this is a three egg omelet, and it's done in the same pan, in the same small omelet pan. What I would have done with the French omelet is I would have used one, possibly two eggs, but probably one, and I would have used just a touch of water uh, to soften the egg up a little bit and make it more workable in the pan. And I would have used less oil. I used a little bit of vegetable oil in the bottom of the pan. Basically, I put the three scrambled eggs in the pan and let it sit and form a bottom as some of the softness kind of floated on top. And then I would go around and I would lift the outside edge a little bit and let some of the liquid go inside. I would solidify this omelet inside of the egg. A little bit of Italian herb, onion powder, and a little bit of red pepper for just a touch of a heat, and folded inside of the omelet. I went outside of the box, cream cheese. Now, and the American fold is just folding over, almost like taco style, meze, half moon style. If it were a pasta, it would be called a meze pasta, meaning moon shape, half moon shape, or whatever. So, then, so uh, I decided to use some cream cheese. Now, oftentimes in a French omelet, there's nothing inside of it, but you could do a little bit of onion, a little bit of green herbs, or something like that. And then this is just a breaded pork chop, breadcrumbs that I've added a little of this and that to the breadcrumb to give it a little bit of flavor, and put it on a baking sheet in my oven at 350 until it was done. And what did I do then? Well, basically, the breadcrumbs are really dry. And what happens if you don't moisten the breadcrumbs when they're on the pork chop is that there's no guarantee that the juices that yield from the pork chop are gonna get onto the breadcrumbs and pull them and make them, a soft coating like this. And if I wanted to leave it in longer, it would have gotten even more of a crusty, firmer coating. But yeah, it's a soft coating, a soft breading. Uh, but basically, yeah, what I did was I added, in order to get this effect, which is great for receiving any sort of sauce or gravy if you want to, by the way. There's actually some on the bottom of the pan that I could spoon over if I wanted even more of a sauce to it or something. There's some au jus from the pork in the pan, but basically added just a little bit of water, a little bit of moisture to the breadcrumbs before it went into the oven to give it this, you know, uh, outer coating to give it a little extra flavor. So now I'm going to cut into it, and I guess I can do the um, show you the cream cheese inside of this omelet first. This is great. I'm a pretty mean omelet maker. I really can make an omelet. Yeah. And you want to be careful. A little bit of browning is okay, but you really don't want to get your eggs, too you don't want to get too much of a skin. And inside of there, you can see where there's that cream cheese. Uh, there it is. And wonderful texture, wonderful flavor, just a little bit different. Something other than the traditional, oh my God, this is delicious. It's almost got a ricotta flavor. You could use a soft ricotta cheese in here if you wanted something. You even could go as far as to use American cottage cheese, which is very similar to ricotta, but, cream cheese, great. Okay, so now, yeah, ricotta cheese is not the same as cottage cheese, but it's so similar that they can almost be used interchangeably without notice if you didn't tell anybody. Except for your die-hard chefs would probably know. This is a good flavor. There's just a hint of citrus inside of these breadcrumbs. And I put a little black pepper on there, and this is great. This is wonderful. Look at this. This is a really, really good, it's not that real thick pork chop, but it's not that super, super thin breakfast pork chop either. I'll tell you the truth is I went to the store and I got a package of assorted pork chops. So they're, they're not necessarily uniform, but they were of a uniform thickness. And so when I laid them out on the baking sheet, it did cook evenly. And that's important, for equal doneness. If you're going to serve maybe a family or something like that. I'm not. I just didn't want to end up cooking tomorrow. So I went ahead and I cooked the whole package. A single person, you maybe could get away with one or two of these, for the meal. But I like leftovers, so I just went ahead and cooked the whole package. And then all day tomorrow, when I need a snack, I can just reach in and grab a pork chop, pop it in the micro to warm it up, and there you go. I think having like a quick keto fix when we're dieting, having it ready so that it's not such an effort. For me, I think it's beneficial. If I had the choice, sometimes do I had some kind of leftover ready to go, or if not, then I have to choose between like cooking a real fast, carbohydrate like a ramen noodle or something like that, or to defrost and cook some meat. You know what I mean? It's like my hunger would be like, I'll just go ahead and I'll go for the fast option, and then I'll worry about dieting later. Well, I can be a little bit more responsible and have some food ready to go if I want to. And that way, when I'm ready to have a bite to eat, all I've got to do is warm the food up. So I don't mind cooking ahead for a day or two. I never have minded that. Sometimes if I'm in a cooking mood, though, what I'll do is I'll cook something, I'll have leftovers, and then I'll cook something like the next night also, and then I'll have like a couple of things, a couple of items worth of leftovers that I can rotate out. And sometimes I know if I do like a basic baking, save a chicken or something like that, then I know later on I'm going to be able to do something like I need to trying to do this fork because it's soft enough to cut with the fork. It's if I were using a knife, it would be more convenient. But hey, I got it done. I need a bite of this. Hang on. Okay, so yeah, if I were gonna do something basic like this, then like say maybe tomorrow, if I want to, I can make like a nice roux, and I can put a sauce over it or something like that, or either lay it across, like if I felt like making a bolognese sauce or a red meat sauce or something like that. Bolognese sauce, that's what that is. Then I could just put the pork chop on top of that. But I really don't like making sauces if I'm not going to have some sort of noodle or something like that. So I probably wouldn't go that route. But anyway, this is my meal. And, basically I'm doing this for some personal accountability. If I make the video and then I know that I post it, then I know I got to stick to my diet. It's all that, making myself have to save face a little bit in front of people that might view the YouTube. So don't think that if you watch these YouTube videos, uh, uh, and I see that they're getting watched, especially when it comes to like diet and exercise and things like that, then it encourages me personally to do better on my health because I know that I've put myself out there and I've opened myself up to some accountability to myself and to other people. Because I do want to be encouraging to other people who are also on their own individual quest for a healthy diet and exercise, whatever works for you. Not everybody's going to be doing this loose keto that I'm doing right now. Some people are going to be a lot more strict. Then some people are going to be strictly vegan. And, hey, I want, even though I'm eating meat, if a vegan diet is helping you, then I want to encourage you to stay on your vegan diet. Or if you're just doing if you're going low fat but you're going high carb, that's another way to go. If that works for you, whatever it is that works for you, that's going to help your health, then that's what I want. That's what I want to encourage. And yes, I'm sitting here eating a meal with terrible table manners. I will pick a piece of meat up and I will just eat it right off the bone. I'm a little bit more delicate if I'm in a restaurant or something like that. But anyway, love and light, bon appetit, God bless, and good night.